Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Lubna Shaheen, Trainingwali. Today I am back here again with the TED Talks review, and that TED Talk is about the puzzle of motivation, and the speaker was Daniel Pink. So I want to give the review of Daniel Pink's TED Talk, The Puzzle of Motivation. This review will definitely break down Daniel Pink's insightful TED Talk, The Puzzle of Motivation, which challenges our traditional ideas about why truly drives us, especially in today's world. So first of all, I want to introduce the speaker. Mr. Speaker himself, Daniel Pink, is a well-known author and speaker who focuses on work, businesses, and behavior. He is famous for taking complex ideas and explaining them in a way that's easy for everyone to understand. So, in his talk, he dives into a topic that affect all of us. What makes us want to things, especially at work. The big idea: why old ways of motivation do not always work. Pink starts by telling us that there is a big problem when what science knows about motivation and what businesses actually do are often completely different for a long time. We have used a simple system. If you do X, then you got Y. Then just think about it like this: if you finish this report, you will get a bonus, or if you do not do your homework, you will be grounded. So this is what he calls the carrot and stick approach. You get a reward carrot for good behavior or a punishment stick for a bad behavior. So Pink argues that this system works well for very simple routine tasks. For example, if you are working in a factory and you do a job, your job is to put a specific part on a car, paying you for each part you attach makes sense. This task is clear and the rules are straightforward. However, Pink shows us that for these tasks that require thinking, creativity, problem solving, this if then reward system often fails. In fact, it can even make people perform worse. So, to prove this point, Pink shares some fascinating studies. The candle problem. Number one is the candle problem, and this is a famous experiment. People were given a candle, a box of thumbtacks, and some matches. Their goals was to attach the candle to the wall so it wouldn't drip wax on the table. The solution requires thinking outside the box. You have to empty the thumbtacks from their box, tacks the empty box to the wall, and then put the candle in the box. So one group was offered a cash reward for solving it quickly, and another group was not. So the surprising result was the group offered the reward actually took longer to solve the problem. Why? Because the reward narrowed their focus, make it harder for them to think creatively about the box other uses. When the problem was made simpler, thumbtacks already out of the box, the rewarded group did better, showing that rewards work for simple tasks but not complex ones. So in another study at MIT, students were given tasks that required some basic thinking. If they did not they did well, they would get different levels of cash rewards. For those tasks that needed even a little bit of brain power, the students who were offered the biggest reward actually performed worse. It seems that the high stakes can sometimes make us too stressed or focused on the reward, which hurts our ability to think clearly. These examples highlight Pink's core message: for creative thinking based work, external reward can be counterproductive. So if a reward do not work, what does? Pink says the answer lies in intrinsic motivation. and the drive that comes from within us. He proposes a new operating system for motivation built on three key ingredients. Number one is autonomy, the urge to direct our life, our own lives. This is about having the freedom to choose what we work on, when we work, how we work, and how we work with. It's about feeling in control of your own destiny. So Pink talks about companies that have FedEx days where employees can work on any project they want for a long whole day, as long as they deliver something by the end. Like FedEx delivered packages, Google used to have a famous 20% time policy where engineers could spend 20% of their work week on personal projects. So many successful Google products like Gmail came from the freedom. When people have an autonomy, they feel more engaged and responsible. And number two is mastery, the desire to get better at something that matters. We all have natural desire to improve, to learn, and to become really good at something. This is not about getting a certificate or a raise. It's about the satisfaction or of improving a skill. For example, think about someone who spends hours and hours practicing a musical instrument, even if they are not going to be a professional musician or a painter, who keeps trying new techniques. They are driven by the desire for mastery in a work setting. This means giving employees opportunity to learn new skills, tackle challenging problems, and growing in their abilities. And number three, purpose, the yearning to do what we do in the service of something larger than ourselves. This is about having a reason to work beyond just making money. It's about feeling like your work contributes to something meaningful, something that makes the world a better place or helps others. Pink mentions Wikipedia. Why do thousands of people contribute their time and knowledge to Wikipedia for free and not for money? But because they believe in the purpose of sharing information freely with the world. This sense of contributing to the great good in a powerful motivator. Many non-profit workers are driven by purpose, even if their salaries are lower than in the private sector. So the conclusion which I derived from this TED talk, that Daniel Pink's TED talk is a powerful reminder that our understanding of motivation needs an update for the complex creative work of the 21st century. Simply offering reward or threatening punishments is not enough. Instead, we need to foster environments where people have autonomy over their work, opportunities to pursue mastery in their skills, and a clear sense of purpose in what they do. By focusing on these intrinsic motivators, we can unlock deeper engagement, greater creativity, and ultimately better performance. It's a message that's highly relevant for leaders, educators, and anyone looking to understand what truly drives human behavior. Thank you so much.